Hi, Filter021 here. Oh boy, I didn't think I was going to rant here. But this just gets me angry. Change the cover, this hashtag floating around, for Batgirl issue number 41. Features the Joker with his gun around, his arm around Batgirl, with it doing a thing with her, across her face with the red lipstick, and she's got a look of terror on her face. How somebody translates this to promoting rape culture, I don't know. How this translates to triggering somebody, I really don't know. But the fact of the matter is, I've got to say this to DC Comics: why are you letting these people dictate how your business is going? Why? Why are you going to let them deter? What is so important about letting SJWs in get their approval? What is so important about getting their approval? They're a tiny, tiny, tiny minority, tiny, and yet you're at their beck and fucking call. Do yourself a favor. Thumb your nose at them. Tell them if you don't like it, don't buy it. I'll I'll look at it this way, and this is something from way back, from way back. I remember Madonna used to say something about her music and her videos. She used to say, if you don't like it, don't watch it. And people with a good amount of common sense said, you know what, I'm not going to watch it. Didn't hurt them, didn't hurt her. But I can tell you one thing: everybody went their separate ways, and everybody was happy. You know, if these people really want to honestly change something, why don't they do it themselves? Oh, wait, that's right, they can't because they lack fucking imagination and talent. They all lack imagination and talent. They couldn't create something if you if you gave them all the tools in the world, all the books in the world on how to draw, how to write, how to ink, how to color, they still couldn't do it. And this just boils my blood. Is As a longtime comic fan, I've been collecting comics for what, almost 42 years. I've I've seen its highs, I've seen its lows, I've seen some comics which I could give high praise, and some that I could simply I use as scrap paper. But at least I know somebody somewhere actually did the story that they wanted to do. You know, I remember hearing stories about how John Byrne originally, I think, wanted to show Northstar was gay in Alpha Flight. Northstar is a character in Alpha Flight, as I just said. Anyways, he wanted to show that, but he couldn't at the time. Now it's well established when he was outed in the comics. And there are like a plethora of gay characters, gay lesbian characters, and the like. But again, there was no fear in doing it. There was no fear. It just, when they finally said, you know, we're going to do it, we did it. And they did it. Now you could be stopped because somebody whose narcissism overrides their common sense basically says, "Oh, I'm triggered by this image." Again, I think Alpha Omega Sin said it best. Nobody said anything when Jason Todd got a crowbar upside his head. Nobody said anything about that. No, it's like, really? You're not going to say anything about this, but you're going to complain about a cover. It's a cover. If you're going to translate a cover into something this horrible, then really, quite frankly, there's something really, really wrong with you. I mean, really wrong with you. There's no way on planet Earth that the industry should kowtow to narcissistic boobs who most likely will never, ever, ever buy your product. They will never buy your product. This goes the same way with the controversy with the Spider Woman outfit, where it's the one artist, his name escapes me. You guys know him, and she's in the pose, and basically the outfit looks like it's painted on. Didn't lose any sleep over that, but then again, I'm a guy. That's what you'll say. I'm a guy, so what would I know? But the thing about it is, the people who complained about it probably never picked up an issue of Spider Woman in their life. Maybe they saw the cover and freaked out. Oh, well, she's got this unrealistic body. I don't, and that's another thing. How unreal. I've seen women with exactly that figure. So it's not unrealistic. It actually exists. She's in this provocative pose. Hell, look at Spider Man a couple of times. Look at Batman when he's crouching on top of a building, getting ready to take out some bad guy. What's the difference? Oh, wait. It's a woman. Women can't do things like that. But then again, that explains why they changed Spider Woman's outfit now, because now she doesn't look like a superhero. She looks like some lady coming home from spin class. But back to the change the cover bullshit. Every comic fan out there, I want you, actually, I'm begging you, lay it down on these people. Lay it down on DC. Tell them, don't buy the bullshit. Lay it down on these white knights and SJWs. Tell them, shut the fuck up. Don't buy the product. Walk away and just let it go. Just lay it down on them. Just go for it. It's getting to the point right now. Well, I mean, what's next? What's next? You cannot have what? They're probably gonna change Dagger's costume from Cloak and Dagger. Oh, her breasts are showing. Big whoop. You know, they'll probably change that soon enough. You can't have any other hero because the outfits are too tight and too form fitting and they're unrealistic body proportions. Comics are about fantasy, a suspension of disbelief or a suspension of belief. You know, where you just want to get into a new world with a little bit of the real world with this fantasy world. Sometimes you want some of the real world to seep through so you can say, okay, I understand it. And if I had powers, I'd do the same thing. Or maybe I wouldn't do the same thing. You know, that's what used to be part of comic books. And it just amazes me that this guy's work is just been completely ignored and eliminated. Just gone. I once heard Todd McFarlane say that it takes him pretty much a day to do a page, and probably the same amount of time it takes to do a cover. And the guy who did this cover, and I could tell, I looked at the frames on online. I mean, this is a beautifully done picture, rendered beautifully. I mean, the pencils are tight. Everything is where it needs to be on this cover. But all that means nothing because somebody, somewhere, has a butt hurt. Well, let me know if you like this video. If you have a reply, I'm down to hear it. In the meantime, you'll have a good one. Bye.